are you today? In this video, we're going to talk about the warning signs of someone who have suicidal thoughts. Now, before we begin, a disclaimer. Many have been affected by loved ones who died by suicide. It is a heavy topic. So, if this is triggering for you, skip this video. But may I suggest that you talk to a mental health professional near you about this trigger. I'm Huey. I'm a licensed professional counselor at Heart to Heart with Me. A couple of weeks ago, a bright star, Coco Lee, died by suicide. It was a shocking news to all. I want to shed some light into this topic because research shows that there's an increase in suicide rate after a celebrity died by suicide. Example, research shows that suicide rate increased by almost 10% after the death of Robin Williams. So share this information with your loved ones. You just don't know whose life you saved. Here are the signs that someone may be thinking about taking their lives. Number 1. The topic of death is sprinkled in conversation. They talk about not being around to see things anymore. Or they'll say things like the world will be a better place without them around. Or it won't matter if they're gone. No one will care. This is not to be brushed off. It is important that we ask them directly if they're thinking about death a lot lately. Let them know that you care for them and you are there for them. Listen patiently without judgment when they're trying to tell you what's on their mind. Meaning, don't say things like, you are overthinking this, or you have so much to live for. What about your family? But listen and show that you care. At the same time, it's important that you help them to seek help if they are having suicidal thoughts. Do note that sometimes, whether adult or teenagers, they will ask you to keep it a secret. Remember, do not keep it a secret. Yes, you may be breaking their trust, but saving their lives is more important. Number 2, withdrawing from people. They choose to be alone and avoid any social activities, or they stay in their room a lot more than before. If you notice that, ask them, you seem different lately. How are you doing? Also, ask them gently but directly. Are they thinking about harming themselves? They may deny it and push you away, but if you're not convinced that they are safe, tell them that you are concerned and help them to seek help. Number 3, showing dangerous or harmful behavior. Maybe you notice that they're engaging in extremely dangerous activities lately, such as speeding, drinking, drunk driving, doing drugs, etc. Number 4, despair. They seem to have lost hope in life. If your loved one seems sad, depressed, and more reserved than before, talk to them. Number 5, putting their business in order. They want to make sure that things are in order when they are gone. Maybe they start to give precious belongings away. They may also give their pets away and tell you to take good care of them. So above are a few signs that someone might be thinking about suicide. When thinking about having the conversation about suicide, most of us have this fear that it might make things worse, that it will encourage them to do it. In this video, I shared that research shows the opposite, that acknowledging and talking about suicide decreases the risk of suicide. So, if your loved ones show any signs mentioned above, encourage them to talk about it. Listen patiently with no judgment. At the same time, encourage them or even force them to get help. There's different avenues to get help, like suicide prevention helplines. In Malaysia, we have crisis hotline, Befrienders, and many more. I'll link them down below. These organizations have trained volunteers to pick up your call and help you in critical times. So, share this video with your loved ones. You just don't know whose life you'll save. If you find this information helpful, give us a like. Comment down below if you have any question about this. If this topic interests you, watch this next video. You are encouraged to use the information in this video to improve your mental health. However, this is not a substitute for professional help.